run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive? Break the chains and our freedom's ours at stake. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in this hate. Going louder, we are all one color, standing in their way. Join the army of the shadow. Join the army of the shadow. Join the army of the shadows, shadows, shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in their shade. Going louder, we are all one color, standing in their way.
And I'm back to my... What the hell happened here? Was the dragonlands actually attacked? Really? Well, seems everything's ablaze, which does indicate dragon fires. Same with the random pits. I doubt one of Rosie's dragons would attack her own area. Surely it has to be the kingdoms. The tower does not look to be on stable foundation. I'm surprised it hasn't already collapsed in this direction. Especially with how the weight on top is. Oh damn, the library. Ow. The library's ablaze. Let me... I can't reach the books up there to put them out. Hold up. If I take an amber arrow, I might be able to... No. Because I need to hit myself for that to work, and I cannot do that. Can't hit myself with an arrow that refuses to work with me. Okay, yeah, I can't put that flame out, unfortunately. Hopefully it doesn't destroy too much, because I can't do anything about that. Also a flame further up there, but I don't have any way to scale this tower. Did they get the underground library too? Where is the entrance for that again? I always forget. Here it is. No, this library down here seems safe. Okay. That is at least fine. Seems Rosie's place of residence is fine as well. Did the deliveryman defile the graveyard? No, it seems flames don't go that far. Okay. Seems that they only did 1 or 2 passes. However, I'm gonna need to eventually speak to Rosie, it seems. See what the hell went down while I was at the outpost. everything's up in fire right now. Granted, it's not anything meaningful. Like, if the delivermen think this is a meaningful attack, then I'm highly disappointed in them. However, it is kind of annoying. It seems the two sides of the war finally decided to take action. Let's see. Seems most of my stuff is still here. Yeah. At least I don't have the Gorgon head. If they had the Gorgon head, that'd be really bad. That would be really bad. All my arrows still here. Arrows still here. And actually restock on favorite arrows. Yeah, it seems the Delivermen finally decided to take action against the Dragonlands. Well, I suppose it will be fun putting the deliverymen back into their place, after all. They can't win this battle. That is for certain. So the Dragonlands is currently in disarray. Repair. So, to make a proper countermeasure, I'm going to need supplies. I'm also going to need to figure out what the hell happened. The nice thing is we should have plenty of supplies from the hunters. It's honestly intriguing how the Dragonlands were sieged. And also intriguing that Frost didn't seem to be around. Going to have to look for Frost. After all, the Dragonlands are kind of under her protection. And if she's missing, then that might not necessarily be a good thing. Yeah. Plenty of Hydra Fangs for Hydra Arrows. A couple of spare Hydra Hearts. Do have to make sure these don't fall into enemy hands. That would be really bad if it did. Some pixie dust for wand purposes. A lot of feathers for Stephian arrows. There should be scales for tied armor here, fangs for tied arrows, hippogriff talons for hippogriff blades, and some refined stuff here. Going to need to definitely finish the walls of this warehouse so no thieves can come about and steal anything. Guard patrols are out and about. That's good, that's good. Walls also seem to be in good shape. But, yeah. With the war actually officially starting, I am going to have to figure out my next move. Whether it be taking some... Okay, somebody messed up, but that's not a big deal. But I need to figure out my next action. Whether it be launching a siege, whether it be damaging supply lines. I don't know what the best course of action will be. After all... Oh, first I have to figure out if the Dragonlance is fine. Because I have no idea what the hell happened there. Besides the Dragonlance being on fire. I mean, clearly something did happen. Just a matter of what. And did the kingdoms take anything? The kingdoms took things, then Have they already been retrieved, and is that why Frost was not present in the Dragonlands? Or I guess why her sister wasn't present in Dragonlands either, but I don't really care that much about this sister. I have no connection to that Ash person. Even though I've met her briefly, I have really no connection with her, so I really care less, but the presence of neither of them is somewhat concerning for the Dragonlands, that is for certain. I'm going to have to look for Frost and figure out what the hell happened, I guess, yeah. Um, Also going to have to get somebody to install some way to get on and off the wall with this. Well, they made this his platform to get up to the middle of the wall like I wanted them to, but they added no way to get onto said platform from the wall, and no way to get onto the wall from the platform. Oh my god! I guess that's what happens when you leave beings that can only follow directions and not reason to do tasks. It is what it is. It's not that much of a big deal. However, question is, where would I be able to find Frost? If I was Frost, where would it be? Considering she could quite literally be anywhere. In the Dragonlands, out of the Dragonlands. Probably the best course of action would be to commune with the Dread or visit a Dread monument, see if the network of Dread overall have either sensed or seen Frost and have them report back to me. That's probably the only course of action I can take right now. Yeah. I should probably go do that. That's probably the best course of action. Then I can figure out my next move. So, where is the nearest Dread Enclave? Probably in the snow. They're all in the snow, of course. So I'm gonna have to head probably off into the snow biomes and find a Dread Enclave then. Doesn't seem to be anything worthwhile at this Dread Monument. Now, what is curious is there seems to be a draconic presence nearby. Usually, even though the Realized dragons tend to have their own little areas. Oh, well that explains it. There's a sleeping dragon there. Why is there infrastructure out here? What the hell? So, sleeping dragon.
That's about right.
Hello. Why are you out here exactly, Frost?
I mean, why are you out here?
You're like 100 feet from a Dread Monument. Why wouldn't I be out here?
I mean, they're pretty nice guys.
What, the mindless husks that are over in there are nice guys?
I mean, they don't attack me, so
I
that's
mean,
nice in my book.
what the hell happened to your arm? Is this from the whole destroyed Dragonlands that I noticed?
100%. Um, let's just say they made the mistake of capturing Ash and me having to go save her, and I fucking totaled the Fire Kingdom in the process.
And you also made your arm an ice statue?
No, these are scales, but yeah, apparently I get like a dragon arm, but yeah. Um, but yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be taking up permanent residence here or not.
Why would you take a permanent residence out here and leave the Dragonlands undefended exactly?
It's a long story, and I doubt you'd really understand. But in
Oh,
the Fire
please. I turn
Kingdom,
into a mindless dread every other week. I highly doubt it's anything new to me.
it's less to do with the transformation and do with the reasons for it. That's the thing. I hurt Ash. I stabbed her with an icicle.
And what exactly led up to that?
I don't know. I pretty much honestly speaking, all I can remember is leaving the Dragonlands, having a panic attack, and then everything went black until I hurt Ash. So, yeah, I'm honestly not exactly quite sure. But at least I could do this now.
Yeah, I suppose that is helpful. That you can just simply fly. But I'm somewhat jealous about that, but we will just ignore that.
But yeah, so I feel kind of too dangerous to be around Ash right now, so left her there and ran
hmm.
away. Also, I have this new friend.
Yes, I've noticed the large dragon. That's the main reason I checked out this location. I was wondering why there's a dragon and infrastructure right next to said dragon.
Yeah.
How the hell did you get so many rabbits? How fast have these rabbits been breeding in the first place?
The dragon helps.
Oh,
Dragon helps a lot.
I guess the dragon just brings rabbits back here, right then.
Originally it would bring me raw rabbits, and then I just changed.
It to living rabbits.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. So
Well,
I grabbed a few and started breeding them.
I see.
Great food source out here when you can't farm very well.
I suppose. I would offer her you maybe taking shelter in the outpost I've been working on, which has a bit more infrastructure, but we don't have a food source because the dread I'm monitoring it don't really
I
need to
mean,
eat.
this place is
So
kind of my jam, you know.
you're living out of a cave.
I don't see a problem with that. I live in a treehouse normally.
I suppose. What are you gonna do in the cave floods, though?
I doubt it's gonna happen. It'll freeze before it floods.
If the snow melts, all the water's gonna enter the cave. But okay.
Must I remind you, I quite literally use ice magic.
I suppose that is true. Yes, that does make sense. But you realize it is really illogical for you to leave the Dragonlands if your sister Ash got captured, right? You me Even if you want to go through the whole reasoning where you're a danger to Ash, you abandoning the Dragonlands is also abandoning all the dragons you had protected.
I guess. We'll see what happens. I trust Ash to at least do a good job.
She was quite literally captured already.
Good point. We'll see what happens. I definitely have to figure out how to get out of this form before I go back, though.
Have you tried maybe just letting go of your anger at
Oh
yourself?
yeah, Def. I'm super chill right now. I
Oh,
just
really?
really
Because the fact that you're still holding the ash thing over your own head makes me think that you're still angry not at the kingdoms but yourself. But that is just my opinion.
Dude,
Hmm.
you don't know how she looked at me. She was terrified. She was scared of me. There's a reason I laughed.
Have you not heard of something called fight or flight?
I have.
Then you realize people become irrational when they're in the moment, and when they get a moment to think after, their opinions change, correct?
Heard of it. I don't think it applies to every situation.
Well, considering if you quite literally stabbed Ash with an icicle, you would have triggered the fight or flight response, but that is just my evaluation, considering pain directly triggers such thing.
Well, I'm gonna fire back a question at you. Why are you here?
Once again, the dread thing right
Just
over there.
You're really here for that?
Well, considering it seems that I needed to further my wartime prep based off the kingdoms are making their moves. I'm getting myself ready
I.
to dismantle the kingdoms.
Are you sure you weren't just partially looking for me?
I mean, I would want information on what the hell happened to the dragonlands, but I don't know how I'm supposed to find you. Who normally, unless there's happens to be Dread nearby, which answered to me since there's nobody else to answer to.
Yeah, I went in there. There were some doggos.
Oh yeah, the dogs are great. I met this Aki person. We both agreed you would probably love them.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, you you probably should at least talk to your sister. You realize that, right?
That's what Corin said.
I mean, look at it this way. Yeah, at least you have family left.
Yeah. Alright, well, I am going back to my cave and taking a rest.
Alright, well, have fun, and outcasting yourself and putting yourself in self-imposed exile for us.
Har, har, har. At least I have some company with the dread puppies. Bye.
Bye-bye. Well then, that was another episode of DLL. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. I will put the Discord link for the Legend Discord down in the comments section, so feel free to join that if you want to further support our group. This is Sathir signing out. Peace.